Are you a spiritual entrepreneur? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Women's Holistic Business Network and this week's business training for spiritual entrepreneurs. Are you a spiritual entrepreneur? That's my big question for you this week. Welcome to the Women's Holistic Business Network. I want to hear from you. So if you're watching the replay, type the word replay in the comments down below right now, just like that, if you're watching the replay. Also, tell us who you are, where you're watching from, and what your business is. The Women's Holistic Business Network is all about connection because connection is currency. And when we can grow together, when we can grow our businesses together, we can do amazing things. Average people with incredible connections do incredible things. That's what the Women's Holistic Business Network is all about. I'm Elizabeth, and in this week's training, you are going to be learning the number one secret for spiritual entrepreneurs. So, number one, are you a spiritual entrepreneur? Type in the comments below, heck yes, if you are. What does that even mean? That's a great question. If you are on a path of self growth, self development, holistic wellness, and healing, if you have a spiritual business, if you are a spiritual leader, a wellness leader, a holistic teacher or spiritual teacher, type in the comments down below who you are and what you're up to in your business. If that's who you are, then this training and this network is really for you. And in today's training, I'm going to talk about the number one secret for spiritual entrepreneurs. So if you are ready for it, type the word ready in the comments down below. Well, first, we might talk about some of the mistakes, some of the things that you might be doing that maybe you could shift. What is the number one secret for spiritual entrepreneurs? And what does that even mean? What do you want as a spiritual entrepreneur? You want to be able to help people, to make a difference, to have people improve their lives. Type in the comments down below right now. What is it that you want to help people do, and why are you in your business? So, most of you are going to be typing in something along the lines of helping and serving and making the world a better place. And this is why I love to do the work that I do. This is why I've been a spiritual and holistic entrepreneur for over 25, close to 30 years now. And it's what fills my heart. It's why I want to be a heart centered entrepreneur, just like all of you. Not just that I want to be, but that I am. And so, if all of you are spiritual, heart centered entrepreneurs, type in the comments down below, I am. And type in below, why is it that you do the work that you do? What are you here to do in the world? And what really drives you? What lights you up? What do you feel like your purpose is? What is your passion? Type it in the comments down below. This is a two-way conversation. These trainings in the network are always about a two-way conversation in that I want to get to know you and your businesses so I can help and support and serve you the best possible. All right, what is the number one secret for spiritual entrepreneurs? Well, first of all, get clear on why you do what you do, which is what we just did. And the next thing, the number one secret for spiritual entrepreneurs, something that you're definitely going to want to do in your business. Let's guess at it. So post in the comments down below. What is something that you're definitely going to want to do? Are you going to want to work on your website? Are you going to want to have lots of sessions with clients? Are you going to want to practice? Are you going to want to get on video? Are you going to want to make sure that you get smart with your money? Or are you going to want to make sure you have a clear plan? Is it to get help and support? I'm asking all these questions because all of these things are really good things. They're important in your business, but they're not number one. In the last 20 plus years that I've been in holistic business, and in the last 13 years that I've been guiding other women, other holistic healers and practitioners and spiritual leaders and teachers, incredible people in their business, there's something that I've really discovered makes the biggest difference. And it's this. Are you ready? Highlight this. Write this down. Somebody write it in the comments right now. The number one secret is show up. Show up, show up, show up. Now, some of you might go, oh, I already do that. What does showing up mean? Are you really showing up? What does showing up look like to you? So type in the comments down below right now. What does showing up mean to you? What does it look like to you? One of the mistakes that I often see women entrepreneurs making is that they want to help and serve, but they don't really show up for their business, meaning they don't work on their business. So that's number one, is show up for your business. They really want to help and serve people, but they don't show up for their people, meaning they don't get visible. They don't make videos or send emails or get featured on podcasts or summits or really speak in their own communities and online. So they're not showing up for their people, and they're not making a plan or taking action or getting support. So they're not even showing up for their future. So this rule, show up, can really extend to so many areas and can help you incredibly in your business. So when you show up for your business, maybe you'll sit down at your desk and you'll actually work on it. When you show up for your other people, you'll feel comfortable getting more visible because you're actually showing up for them. You're not just showing up for yourself. Sometimes I find that spiritual holistic entrepreneurs, much like myself, would rather hide not in front of the camera, but would rather hide somewhere else rather than be in front of the camera. But the truth is, you showing up and being accessible to your audiences and to your following can be the thing that helps your business the most, is just by showing up. So if you had a shirt, somebody make me a shirt that says show up. Just show up for your business. If you, with everything that you did, ask yourself the question, am I showing up? Am I getting visible? Am I sending an email? Am I reaching out to my people? Am I showing up for speaking possibilities? Am I showing up for marketing and social media? Am I showing up for myself as a female entrepreneur on a spiritual path, which could mean all sorts of taking care of yourself and eating great food and taking care of your body and spending time with people you love and following the calling of your heart and your soul? It could mean all sorts of things. So, are you showing up for yourself? Are you showing up for your intuition? And are you showing up for your dreams? Many of you have been following me along the path, by the way, over the last 3 months as I have turned my life and opened things up and just keep following the call. And it's something that I've always done, but really it's really particularly, if I don't know why, it just feels like right now there's more than there ever has been before. And so I went with my beloved to from Canada to Costa Rica and now California, the three C's. And I keep showing up for my intuition. I keep showing up for my next yes. I keep showing up for the call of my heart and my soul, even if it's like, well, does that make sense? And what will other people think, or all the things? And it's just like I just keep following the call. And that's showing up. Showing up for the calling on your heart and your soul is so important. It's one thing that has guided me throughout my life. So, what is calling you? Your business, your clients, the ideas that you have? What's the next thing that you want to show up for? Maybe it is to create a course. Maybe it's to get organized. Maybe it's to start speaking and leading in a bigger way. So, what is the next thing that you are going to show up for? And what is the next thing that you know that if you show up for it, will make a big difference in your business? So maybe that's increasing your online presence. Maybe that is organizing your desk. Maybe that's making a video just like this one. Maybe that's creating your own Facebook group. So, what are the things that you need to do in your life and in your business to show up even more? As an entrepreneur, it is not a path for somebody who doesn't want to show up. And you all know that. You all here are spiritual, feminine, holistic, incredible entrepreneurs with big hearts. And you want to have a business that aligns with your heart and your soul and the calling that's coming from within you. So do that. Show up for it. Show up for your life's journey in a way that you never have before. Show up with all of your heart and your soul for your clients and for your future followers and the people whose lives are going to be changed by the incredible message that you are here to bring. Show up for those opportunities when you can be an inspiring, transformational speaker and leader. There are so many of you here who have that calling on your heart and on your soul. So I say, just keep showing up for it. The number one secret for spiritual entrepreneurs is to show up. And it's something you would ask your clients to do as well. Post in the comments below if you ask your clients to do things that get them out of their comfort zone. Raise your hand if you do. Post in the comments below. Say, I get my people out of their comfort zone. And then take a look at that and go, oh, am I asking people to get outside of their comfort zone, to learn new skills, to work on their healing? And then how can I translate that as an entrepreneur, flip it around and work on my own self, show up for my own journey so that I can show up for my business? One of the amazing women that I work with in my year-long training programs, she's a client of mine and she's incredible. One of the things that she says, and this just popped into my mind, is that she teaches parents to show up for themselves so that they can show up for their children. And I love that. So as I'm saying that, I'm like, oh yeah, you all show up for yourselves so that you can show up for the people you're here to teach and to serve. Show up for yourself so that you can show up for your families and your communities, your partners, your children, and really those people who need the healing work that you do. How many of you have dozens of healing modalities under your belt? Just like me, you've taken all the trainings and spent tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, on all the different holistic wellness, spiritual, yoga, consciousness, Reiki, all the different trainings that you have done, and you've showed up for them. Well, now's your time to show up for you. We are moving towards the end of this incredible, powerful year of this churning that we have all been through on this path together. And I just invite you all to show up even more in these next 2 months than you ever have before. Show up for yourself and for your clients. And this spiritual business secret will help you move forward. You don't have to show up for 18-hour days. You don't have to show up for 7 days in a row. You don't have to show up more than you possibly can. You just have to show up a little bit each and every day in a way that makes a difference. And if you just keep showing up consistently, so it's not showing up once and then going away and we don't see you again. It's showing up over and over and over again, really consistently. So, can you do that? Can you show up consistently? Show up for yourself and your dreams and your life and your business and all the things that you're here to do. And you will definitely have a business that starts to grow and to increase. You will have a following that starts to grow. The more that you show up, your following will grow. And the more that you show up, you will claim a space where your online presence affects people's lives. So I invite you to do that now and every day. Keep working on your business because when you do, together we really make the world a better place. Thanks for watching this video. Please invite a friend to this network who you know their life could be affected by this work. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.